The Shield have only just reunited from a long sabbatical after Dean Ambrose suffered a triceps injury in December last year, rendering him out of action for 9 months. On this week's episode of Raw on Labor Day, the Shield wanted to get their hands on McIntyre, Ziggler and Braun Strowman. Whilst they managed to do so, they didn't manage to give the beatdown they wanted to, as the new acting general manager Constable Baron Corbin sent out the entire Raw roster to try and separate them. This led to Corbin having them arrested backstage, and the trio were escorted from the arena in the back of a police van. But the Shield, who somehow managed to post bail on Labor Day and weren't re-arrested for appropriating a police van, returned to the arena in badass fashion. But they got their asses beat. With the help of Elias, Ziggler launched Rollins off the ramp and into the police van window, shattering the glass and causing massive cuts to his arm, where he was bleeding profusely. The injury looks similar to Goldberg's in WCW when he stupidly put his fist through a real window of a car, leaving a huge gash and taking him out of action for 5 months. Whilst the extent of the injury is unknown, if Rollins needs time to recuperate, consequently taking him off television, who could replace him? Well, we have 5 WWE wrestlers who could do just that. Number 1. KASSIUS OHNO. Many might not know this, but CM Punk was the genius behind the Shield faction and presented the idea to Triple H all the way back in 2012. WWE originally wanted to have a stable with Daniel Bryan, CM Punk and one wrestler from NXT, but Punk introduced the idea of the Shield and wanted Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose and friend Chris Hero to form the stable, but Triple H took the idea and replaced Chris Hero with Roman Reigns. If Seth Rollins is out of action, WWE could revert back to Punk's original idea, as Chris Hero is now known in NXT as KASSIUS OHNO, could be brought over to Raw, and since they are currently in a heated feud between McIntyre, Ziggler and Strowman, Ohno, who is a large man, could tussle toe-to-toe with either the Monster Among Men or the Big Scotsman. Number 2. Kurt Angle. After more than 11 years, Kurt Angle made his WWE in-ring return at the TLC pay-per-view in 2017, but he didn't come out with his familiar red, white and blue wrestling attire. He came out with his teammates the Shield and dressed alike, putting on the bulletproof vest and dressed totally in black. Angle is currently off WWE television, kayfabe taking a vacation, but behind the scenes he's not, and it's been reported that he is training for a wrestling return. Having him in the Shield could make it more dominant than ever, as now they have a general manager on their side. Things could be heated up even more if acting general manager Baron Corbin joins the opposing side. Number 3. Johnny Gargano. The NXT star has made the most of his 5'10", 199-pound frame, demonstrating toughness, conveying emotion and generally being likeable, qualities that are akin to Seth Rollins. He is also at the top of the list of talents who should be on the main roster, and it also helps that his look is similar to Rollins, be it a little bit more clean cut. Number 4. Finn Balor. Since Finn Balor's return from a shoulder injury he suffered, which forced him to relinquish the WWE Universal Championship, his presence and push on Monday Night Raw has never been the same, as it's clear WWE haven't got a clue what to do with him. It looked like WWE was headed in the right direction, creating the Balor Club with him and the Good Brothers, but that was soon forgotten about after the Good Brothers moved to SmackDown Live. Despite his size, Finn could be an incredible addition to the Shield. And number 5. The Authors of Pain. Okay, yes, this is purely judged on the team's look as they have identical attires, but having 4 members of the Shield could give them a massive advantage. The Authors of Pain are a dominant tag team, and even though their main roster debut fizzled slightly after not having them wrestle for many weeks, they could essentially dominate the tag team division and provide backup for the Shield. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.